Hey everyone, it's Bobby. I'm just sharing today the inserts for the memory box. If you remember this one that I did, I think maybe a week ago with the slide lock closure. Well, I got it in an angle here. There. This box. These are the inserts that go in this box. I've had several people wonder if I had forgotten them. I haven't. I had to wait on my sister to send me some photos because a lot of mine are in storage. So I thought I would show you real quick what I've made. They're kind of self-explanatory. This one is just the long graphic 45 tag, and I scored it at 2 inches at the bottom and just turned it up and made a little pocket out of it. I did cut a 1-inch strip and scored in half, and I put little tabs on the inside just to give me some more space for pictures. This one is my grandmother. She was a very religious lady, so I have a Bible and a heart on there with some flowers. This is her photo, exactly how I remember her. She had really, really long hair. I used to spend the nights with her on Saturday, and when she'd take her little bun wound in the back down, she'd let me brush her hair. I remember that as a child. I've still got to document. No, I have the memories documented somewhere else, and I'll show you. And this is her picture with my mom's dad when they were very young. We didn't know him very well. He was kind of a free spirit, and he left her when the two girls were small. And we would see maybe once a year, but that was it. And then this is my memories of her that I have just typed out and added. I used a die cut that I had in my stash, and I added this little doily here because she taught me how to crochet, and so I thought that was fitting for her. Okay, let me slide it back down. There it goes. Then this one is a little booklet. This one is just a I think it's 5.5. Where did I put my, here's my ruler. It is 6.5 by 12 inches. I think I cut it off. Let me measure. 6.5 by 8.5, and it's scored at 4.25 in half. And then I just created 2 side pockets and one across the bottom. And all I have of my mother in it so far is this one that I posted the other day on her birthday. She would have been 101 this year, but she was in her early 50s when she passed away. It's really tight in there. Okay, and then on this side I have my dad. He was a Speedway policeman at one time. He's cute. Look how handsome he is. And he was a Marine. And there's my memories typed out of him. And then here's his high school graduation. He's a handsome little devil, isn't he? I think I got too much glue in these and made my pockets tight. But it works. I got him in there. A lot of my pictures are in storage, so I had to wait on my sister to send me some in the mail. She tried to email them to me, and they kept reducing them, and they were so tiny when they got here. And you know how that goes. You can't enlarge them because then they get real pixely and blurry, and they're just horrible. So I had to wait on her to send them through snail mail. And I just put one of the die cuts on the front of it. Just says remember. And then I had these little flowers in my stash, and I think they're Prima. And on the back it says, remember, a lifetime of love and memories. And I just had some gold twine in my stash I tied around that. And then I had showed you this one I made of my little daughter, Kelly. It's just a card, and I'll put a link in the description box so you can see how to make this. It's real easy to make, and there's her little picture riding her cargo bike. She was 7. And it says, because someone we love is in heaven, there's a little bit of heaven in our hearts. This one is another tag. This one is my husband, Larry. He's a handsome fella, too. This is our, several years after we married, me with my dark hair. I prefer to say it's blonde now, although some people think it's gray. My grandson and I was at Kohl's not long ago, and I wanted help in the housewares department, and there wasn't anybody available, so I went to the service desk and asked them if they would send somebody over to housewares, and I heard her page for somebody to come to housewares to help a gray-headed woman and a young man in a cowboy hat. And I told my grandson, I said, my hair's not gray, it's blonde. And he just looked at me and I said, isn't it blonde? He goes, I ain't touching that, Nana. So I don't know, is it gray or is it blonde? And then he was quite handy with his tools, always making something. So I have a pair of pliers and a hammer hanging there. And we lived on a small farm when he passed away, and so I put the farm on the back. And here's some more of my little Kelly Jo. I just wanted more pictures of her in there. There's that one, and then that one just says so much love. And I just cut a slot in this, and this one measures 4.5 finished. Her favorite cereal, Tony the Tiger, so I had to put him on the back. And this is just one sheet of cardstock, 6.5, and it's 12. I scored one side at a half so I could turn it under, and then I just folded the rest in half. And I used the envelope punch board to make this little notch, and I had a die that made this slot. So that's those, and I have a couple more photos in here. Her baby picture, and then the one that's in that card. This one is my brother Dell. Sweet little fellow that he is. Here's another picture of him back in the days when he smoked. As soon as he found out he had heart trouble, he quit smoking. Such a handsome fella. Such a nice brother. Just a really nice fella. Love playing his guitar. Always in my heart. And then I added the heart paper clip. And this is, oh, this came off. This is supposed to be in there. I guess it hadn't dried yet. I'll put more glue on it. This is my Aunt Bobby. She's my mom's younger sister. I don't know how old she was when she passed away. I think probably Alzheimer's. I'm not really sure. But she had gone to live with one of her daughters when she got so bad that she couldn't care for herself. She was just the sweetest lady, just precious. But she was, when she was born, my mom couldn't pronounce baby. She called her Bopey, and it just stuck. We always called her Aunt Bopey. And her kids, in turn, called my mom Aunt Honey instead of Aunt Helen. So it was just really cute, and there's her memory, my memories of her. So that's what I made for the inserts. I hope you will share with me your projects when you make it, or if you make it, and I hope you do. It was really easy to make, and the box is just gorgeous. I just love it. So I've got quite a few inserts. I'm waiting on a couple more photos to come from cousins, and then I can add more to my book, or my box. But with this one, you don't have to worry about running out of pages in an album, because you can always make another tag or another little folder and add it to the box. So anyway, I hope when you make yours you will share it with me, and I will put all of mine back in here, and I will see you on my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.